Welcome. So, dancehall artist Silk Boss is back in the spotlight after recently, being ousted by his manager, who accused him of being disloyal and being a gal clone. You know what I mean? A fool for women. His manager publicly stated that they went to England on a tour and Silk Boss missed numerous opportunities due to the fact that he was catering to the needs of his woman instead of focusing on business. They later parted ways bitterly with the manager citing that Silk Boss is ungrateful. Like many dancehall artists have been accused of before. Many managers have always outed dancehall artists as being disloyal and that they cut them off once they are on top of their genre, their prospective field. And it can be said to be true, There are many artists who have severed ties with their managers once they became popular. And so many persons were saying, oh, Silk Boss is done for now and nothing will become of his career and whatever. And I remember telling an associate of mine that dancehall fans are very forgiving. They will burn you out for a time being. They will say they're not supporting you for a time being. However, when it comes to time, time will always provide some form of healing. There are several dancehall artists. Bounty Killer, when he went and was in that altercation with the woman, females, the female fan base, even a lot of males were saying, hey, we don't support Bounty. And then over a period of time, Bounty was able to work his way back in and now Bounty is good. The same thing with even Jack Cure, after he did his bid, he was back, they forgave him, they accepted him. The same thing with Beanie Man, he went on the RuPaul show, and then after a period of bashing, he was accepted again. So I wasn't the least worried about Silk Boss regaining his space. There was even this video circulating with Silk Boss apparently, being abusive to Brie. And I saw a critic that was saying, oh, his career is over now. And once you abuse a woman, I'm like, nah, this is not the US, this is Jamaica. You know what I mean? Not saying that Jamaicans support abuse of women, but like the Jamaican society tends to forgive instead of holding something over an artist and try to destroy the artist's career, So you will get punishment, by some bad publicity, Your streaming might be down for a while, but if you continue to put in the work, you will definitely bounce back. And as said to the person, I share that exact sentiment. And as you can see, that was the least that Silk Boss had to worry about through the entire debacle. The most he had to worry about was the sex tape. Everybody was talking about the sex tape, but no one was talking about the fact that there was this other video that it was, that he appeared to be abusing Brie in. And it's so weird to see the way that he got back himself into the favor of the Jamaican public. They weren't there for him when his manager dissed him. They were saying, oh, he's over now. He's going to flop. But guess what? He released a sex tape. Granted, persons were saying that the sex tape is lame and all that, and the girl was faking and his strokes were not hitting her spot properly. But that sex tape had people talking. That sex tape trended on Twitter for an entire week. I've never seen an artist fuck his way back into the hearts of the Jamaican fans. And that's exactly what he did, literally. So he was on stage after that. He was on Nightly Fix after that. And then he took the opportunity with all that clout and verbal commotion to release a new song. And persons went right ahead, listened to the song, and now he has another social media hit on his hand, another secular hit, I don't want to say, oh, it's a big global worldwide hit, because hits are relative, You can get a hit song and only 20 persons know that song. It's a hit for those 20 persons, but it's not a hit for the entire Jamaica, So I think hits are relative, I don't really think you have to have a global hit or a national hit for it to be a hit. You can have a hit in Mandeville alone. When you sing that song in Mandeville, the entire Mandeville is singing that song. You can have a hit in New York alone. Once you're in New York, everybody knows that song, but nobody knows it in Florida. It's still a hit in New York. So he has a hit song on his hands due to the fact that he was able to garner fans from the negative publicity and get them talking. And that is why people will tend to say negative publicity or positive publicity, it's still publicity. It depends on how you are able to turn that and channel that publicity into streams, use that publicity to sell your brand, etc. And I think Silk Boss and his girlfriend, even though they had to reveal themselves in a sexual manner, they were able to get fans speaking about their brand. And in so doing, added some more fire to his career, which was basically getting dull due to the comments that were made by his manager. And I think this can be used to propel his career forward for the next few months or even for the rest of the year until he gets something else more viral. Much respect to Silk Boss. I'm out.